Hello everyone, this is Dr. Scott and this is our final video for week 16. We are going to go over our final essay assignment and this will be your final, basically since we don't do a final test in transitional writing, your essay is considered your final. So first, this is the final module. Students taking the course in face-to-face classrooms complete it during a class and during the last few weeks. I'm opening this up a little early since it's online, so you'll be able to have this week and next week to work on it. Read all course materials in the Blackboard lesson, complete the assigned reading in the textbook, select a topic from the essay topics that are given by your instructor, and I'll let you know those in just a moment. The essay should focus on presenting an analysis of the topic, compose an introduction with a clear thesis, and a conclusion paragraph. So this is going to be a 5-paragraph essay, similar to the essay we wrote a few weeks ago. But instead of comparing and contrasting two things, you are just going to be discussing one topic based on a writing prompt that I will read to you in just a second. So you will begin with an introduction paragraph that includes your thesis that ends that introduction paragraph, 3 body paragraphs discussing the 3 points that you made in your thesis, and then ending with a conclusion paragraph that wraps up your thoughts of what your essay was about. I wanted to make it a little simpler because you're getting less time to go through and get feedback on the parts of your essay like you did earlier in the semester. So your options are: who is your favorite teacher and why? Who is your favorite literary character and why? Who is the most inspiring person you know and why are they inspiring? What is your favorite place? What was your favorite place as a child? Describe why it was your favorite place. So once you pick one, let's say I'm going to pick my favorite place. You're going to begin with an introduction paragraph talking about, maybe you could start with a thought-provoking question, something like, when you were a child, where did you feel most safe? For me, it was, my family's cabin, at Lake Wapapello or whatever it is. And then you're going to end with a thesis statement, which is going to have your 3 subpoints. So I could say, our family's cabin was my favorite place as a child because it made me feel safe. It gave me opportunities to bond with my family, and it gave me a break from my busy schedule of sports and studying for things at school. And so whatever 3 reasons you say that it was your favorite, or 3 reasons that that person was your favorite teacher, or 3 reasons that person was your favorite literary character, whatever those 3 subpoints are, then turn into your body paragraphs. So reason 1 turns into body paragraph 1. Reason 2 is body paragraph 2. Reason 3, just like we did on comparing and contrasting, but it's a lot simpler because you're just describing one thing. You're not having to compare 2 things. This is a narrative essay, so unlike when we did our compare and contrast, you are allowed to refer to yourself. There were some people that maybe had a hard time leaving themselves out of the objective compare and contrast essay, right? When we wrote that essay, we were not supposed to say things like I believe or I think or I feel. But because this is a narrative essay that is about you and your memories and your thoughts and feelings, then you are, of course, allowed to talk about yourself. So you can say things like, my favorite place to go as a child was, or my favorite teacher was Mrs. Canepa, or whatever. So you are allowed to talk about yourself in this essay. Things I'm looking for. The goal of the essay is to show me that 1, you can format a 5-paragraph essay with an introduction, including a thesis, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion. You know how to begin with an introduction. Well, what I just said. I even give an example thesis. My favorite place as a child was my room because I could write, reflect, and have private phone conversations with my friends. So then if those are my 3 subpoints, I'm then going to have a whole paragraph about writing, things I would write in my room, a paragraph about the times reflecting alone and having that quiet time in my room, and then a paragraph all about the ridiculous phone conversations I had as a child in my room on my landline phone. And then it's going to show me that you know how to wrap up those ideas in a final fifth conclusion paragraph in your essay. I'm going to be looking for double spacing. Did you use the correct format, like 12 point Times New Roman font, a centered title, because you do need a title that is centered and appropriately capitalized that goes with what you're writing, correct capitalization of your title, and correct headers and course teacher date information. And that all goes back to the format you're supposed to be using for all of your assignments. If you have forgotten what that looks like, you can go to announcements in the course, and the very first announcement says assignment template, and then that'll pull up what your paper should look like. It's also showing me that you know how to apply the grammar skills, punctuation, things that we've used this semester. And remember to check your work using Grammarly or something. You can use Grammarly, which is free. Have other people read over your work before you turn it in. If you have people that you live with or friends that you trust, have them look over it. Also, you can click on this essay how-to slideshow. And if you open that up, it's going to show you step by step what each paragraph should look like. I've kind of already gone over it, but it goes back through what is an introduction, what's an example of an introduction, a attention grabber, transition sentence, and thesis statement is paragraph 1. It gives examples of what your attention grabber could be at the beginning. After the attention grabber, then you have your thesis. So then it has examples of what that first paragraph would look like. Then it has examples, so in example introduction paragraphs, examples of paragraph 2. So your first body paragraph, second body paragraph, third body paragraph, and then finally it gives an example of paragraph 5, which again, it's a topic sentence, summarizing your main points and reasons in sentence that you made throughout the essay, and then ending in a concluding sentence for paragraph 5. So I tried to make it kind of like an algorithm or oh, sorry, my light went off in my office. So I have to wave my arm to get it to turn back on. Okay, I can see you now. So anyway, it kind of lays out, this plus this plus this plus this equals an introduction or equals a conclusion paragraph. If you have any questions about any of it, you can email me at jessicascott@trcc.edu. I believe that's all I really wanted to cover. Again, you're writing a 5-paragraph essay. Your options are here. You are allowed to talk about yourself. And if you forgot how to format each paragraph, click on the slideshow to see examples of an introduction paragraph and kind of a format of what your body paragraphs and your conclusion should look like. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving break and good luck on your final essay.